that no society must allow, to continue.
Yeah. But let's add to it that Mr. President has ordered that suspected perpetrators
Yes,
be fished out.
yes, because the danger is that some persons have taken it as a culture. Whenever they are aggrieved, they are ready, because of the crisis in the Sahel, they are ready armed militias.
Yeah.
Waiting to be
who are soldiers of fortune.
Soldiers of fortune. All their own means of their own occupation is to go and fight war.
Kill for a fee.
Kill for a fee. So we need to send a clear message, and to those marauders, the Inspector General of Police as well as the Chief of Defence Staff, based on the directive of Mr. President, are vowed to fish them out, and we are holding them, to their words, that those perpetrators and their sponsors must be fished out, to answer for the crime.
But at this stage, don't you feel the urge to ask Mr. Governor of Benue, Reverend Father Hyacinth Alia, to name names if he is sure?
There's no two ways about it, Citizen Jones. If the governor of Benue State is sure that he has the information about those who are, I'm sure Mr. President visit will also avail him that opportunity.
Oh yeah.
And we expect him to come public with it. But most importantly, the governor of Benue State must recognize that at this point in time, this could be the catalyst for a turnaround in his relationship with other elected public officers from the state.
Nelson, what's happening in Benue is a metaphor for what's going on around the country.
Absolutely.
If insiders' fingers are named in the
no, there's no way you can run. If you look at our local parables or our way of life, there's no way you can run away from the fact that these killings in Benue, there is the hand of insiders in it. And that is why even, when we were going through the paper review earlier, the CDS was talking about saboteurs. Saboteurs does not exist outside. Saboteurs are internal fifth columnists that are within. Like we say now, the people of Benue needs to look in the mirror and be honest to one another. Because what they are doing to all of us, the killing in Benue does not affect, it can affect them, directly. Indirectly, we're also affected because some of us could have been resident in Benue, or we could be there on a visit. So we are pained, we are devastated by this mindless killing, and we want a stop to it. But like I said earlier on, the people should look in themselves in the mirror and be honest to one another that this crisis, in what way have I contributed to it? How do I now do a turnaround to ensure that it does not reoccur, and that humanity is not, is not assaulted.
And if I may attempt a bit of preaching here, remember a lot was cast sometime in the Bible over whether to remove Jonah from the boat and toss him into the sea. So we cannot spare the rod and spoil the child. If there's a Jonah in the boat, we must remove him.
We must do the needful with him. And that is according to law. So the crisis in the Benue today has outraged, not only because even the Catholic pontiff has also weighed in. And like I told somebody, I said it's not about the 151. Even if it is one life. That one life can change the world. The Bill Gates of today is one man. Dangote is just a human being who came up with an idea. So the wanton loss of lives in Benue is unacceptable.
It is, especially
it is intolerable
in peacetime. Supposed peacetime.
Peacetime. Even in wartime, there's always this cachet that human shield or civilians must never be the target, even in wartime. So people sleeping quietly in their homes, were burnt, a whole family wiped out. No.
Except that for me in Nelson, the tragedy of war remains the fact that man in war, man will use his best to do his worst.
His worst, yes.
And we can't harvest this wanton destruction of lives.
Honestly,
it cannot continue.
It cannot continue.
Enough is already too much.
So the stakeholders, even before Mr. President's arrival, one hopes that they will do a sort of soul searching.
Yeah.
We just have to, because year in, year out, we see a recurring. No. We cannot allow this to continue.
Okay, Nelson, we will drop the anchor here, but not before telling the viewer that, like you are doing, Benue is on our mind, especially in this supposed peace time. Shedding human blood does not help anybody here, not in the 21st century, where the country Nigeria, we have seen enough. We fought a civil war.
Yes.
And almost
we have had enough crisis on
every
our hands.
part of this country is hurting.
It's hurting, absolutely.
So no particular part would say we are more sinned against than sinning.
We are immune.
So, enough is enough. Nelson, I want to thank you for your intervention.
Thank you, Sister. Yes.
And we're out of there on behalf of the backroom boys, the cameraman, and the producer. I want to thank you for watching. Until the next time, bye-bye now.
Of the Latter Rain Ministries Incorporated Church Development Center, Atlanta, Georgia, USA. CDC is a ministry committed to restoration of the church to scriptural pattern as ordained by God. He also presides over Global Apostolic Impact Network, GAIN, which is a network of churches, ministries, and kingdom business committed to advancing God's kingdom on earth. He's the convener of the Save Nigeria Group, a coalition of pro-democracy groups and individuals promoting political awareness, participation, and inclusion of the Nigerian citizens through strategic activities that is meant to move Nigeria forward. He's married to the lovely Mrs. Laide, and they are blessed with 5 wonderful children. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Basharon Delimo Modo is game as a loyal person. I can't recall anything I ever asked him to do that he didn't do. And I'm here. I appreciate you. God bless you. My second reason is that whether we like it or not, Basharon is unforgettable and irreplaceable forever. I greet you all, and I'd like just to present the keynote address. The theme is mightier than the sword. Over the centuries, the phrase, the pen is mightier than the sword, has come to define the power of the written word in statecraft. Those words have seen by the doctrine of necessity, all at the stroke of a